Sydney, and it's way high, and a disastrous result. 26, 7/10. But
I do like the idea, right? She goes from a strong asymmetrical bowling ball to a strong symmetrical bowling that's really, really shiny. But the thing of it is, it's so responsive. So as soon as it sees that oil, that dryness down the lane, it just wants to stand up so quickly. It's like that hockey stick reaction that we tried to avoid. It was successful when we were bowling in the match play in the other parts of the bay. Not sure it'll prove successful with just 5 frames left to go. Can she convert the 3, 6, 7, 10? Looks to make it.
Nicely done. That was beautiful. Steph Johnson. A big conversion of a very difficult spare.
Perfectly executed. Just on the right side of the 3-pin. Really aggressive over making a difficult spare. So I think Stephanie has 2 choices, right? She made the ball change. She either has to further migrate inward, move left with her feet, and make the angle slightly bigger through the front part of the lane, or it's a big jump back to the right where no one else has played. That was successful at some point, but the traction tells us we just need to keep moving inward and try to get more float to the friction before it rolls forward to the pocket.
Gotta have a strike here, and does. Left lane in her 7th frame. Told us today she's trying to keep the song in her head. Keep Me in the Moment by Jeremy Camp to keep her calm and focused. That's got to be something she's thinking about now.
4-step approach, board 28. She's sliding at the foul line. Still about board 18. A little bit more left to right. You can see more angle through the front part of the
and she's working on a 4-bagger. Huge lead for her here in match 2. Rolled a 258 on Verity Crowley in the opener here tonight.
Clement converts to 10-pin in the 7th frame. Still a 50-pin lead. No towel, no chamois. Picks the ball up.
Right to it. Think she learned that from the O'Keefes? McKendry?
Not sure about that, Rowan. She missed the beginning of the season due to the ankle injury, the fracture. But she is bowling strong tonight.
Left lane, that looked pretty good out of her hand, and a great result as well. Tattoos the 1-3 pocket. Again. Coming up next, catch up with the women of We Need to Talk as they sound off on the top sports stories and storylines around the globe right here on CBS Sports Network.
I'll tell you, in the world of women's sports, there's a lot going on right now, David.
Especially here in Indianapolis.
Yes.
Because a basketball player named Caitlin Clark plays for the Fever, and let me tell you, in the hotel yesterday, game day here in Indy, I mean, as far as the eye can see, 22 shirts with Clark on the back. She is the real deal here in Indy. Steph Johnson, right lane, nice shot. Perfect location, 1-3 pocket for Stephanie.
You can see she's sliding a little bit further left on the foul line, about board 30. Makes a move left, gets kind of in the same area where Brianna is. Slightly left of her. Left foot, side 29, 30, 18, a little bit steeper through the front. And where she was getting it to 11, 12, you can see she's got more angularity through the front part of the lane here. Ball is quickly going to change direction. You can see the yellow logo on the ball. Just stand up and roll forward. And again, rolling over the 8-pin.
But running out of time, running out of frames here. Foundation frame, yeah, looks for a 30-pin deficit, but with the look. Stand for SJ.
Well, I said the scores would be somewhat low scoring, except for Brianna. I think
Experiment here with a different bowling ball. Two seed, back to Sid.
This is going to be a ball change from Bree. She's going to go from a very big asymmetric bowling ball to a hybrid asim. Wants to stay in the same part of the lane, but see if it's cleaner through the front portion. Give her more hold.
All right, Sydney testing the waters. That looked pretty good, but the 10-pin stands for her in the left lane.
No.
So much thicker.
I used to have a probiotic, a green juice that replaced it all with this Arma colostrum.
You gotta take it.
If you want to try it, try arma.com.
I need gas money, but I don't get paid till next week. What should I do?
Download the Earnin app to get paid as you work. Get up to $100 per day. No interest, no credit check.
Download Earnin. Cleaning your dog's teeth can be hard. But not with Greenie's dental treats. Greenie's, well-being made wonderful.
Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. The feeling of a comforting hug from your Nana, but with the taste of creamy, delicious coffee.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can it keep me warm when I'm cold?
Wait, no, I'm always hot.
Sleep Number does that.
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer? Sleep Number does that.
Can I help us sleep better and better?
Please.
Sleep Number does that.
94% of smart sleepers report better sleep. Shop our lowest prices of the season with free home delivery on select smart beds when you add an adjustable base. Sleep Number smart beds are starting at $9.99. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
But this wasn't in our scope.
I don't want excuses. This is a big deal.
On summer stuff.
What?
The deals on Summer of Dash Pass.
5 weeks of DoorDash's biggest deals?
Like deals on groceries and sunscreen.
Or beach stuff.
I don't.
Heading to the beach! Join us!
Summer of Dash Pass. Your door to 5 weeks of deals. Starts June 20th. DoorDash.
So glad I remembered Uber Eats has office supplies. But I feel like I'm forgetting something else. What are you doing this weekend?
Fantastic, averaging 241 first two matches, 228, 195 win over Stephanie Johnson. She'll take on the Tuesday. The PWBA has had 3 more events. For a recap of those, here's Bowl TV's Emil Williams Jr.
Business has certainly...
Oh, shoes untied. Nope. You guys eat all the donuts?
Here at Woodland in Indy, more history being made. Yeah, Clemmer, fantastic, averaging 241 first two matches, 228, 195 win over Stephanie Johnson. She'll take on the 2-seed Dinah Zabyalaba next. Since our last telecast of the SBC Queens in Green Bay, the PWBA has had 3 more events. For those, here's Bowl TV's Emil Williams Jr.
Business has certainly picked up on the PWBA Tour in recent weeks as the Player of the Year race began to take shape, while a first-time champion took center stage in Southern Indiana. Let's recap the previous 2 weeks on the PWBA Tour. Series Nashville featured 3 events contested at Smyrna Bowling Center, and the week began with a return to the winner's circle for Malaysia's Jane Sin, who took down top seed for the Greater Nashville Classic crown and her second title of the season. The Bowl TV Classic was the second title up for grabs in Smyrna, and it featured an all-Singapore final, Tan and New Wei Fin. Tan, who was dominant all week, added another wire-to-wire victory to her resume, included with the sweet sounds of the Music City Classic, where current points leader Shannon Pluhowski emerged victorious in a thriller against Stephanie Johnson, 204 to 183, to win her second title of the season. And Lauren Russo officially earned her spot in PWBA history at Blacksville, Indiana, when she defeated reigning Player of the Year Jordan Richard in a high-scoring affair, 267 to 259, to win the Southern Indiana Open and her PWBA title. The coveted green jacket hangs in the balance. Who will become the next U.S. Women's Open champion? Find out on C.
Well done, Emil. Thanks for that. 8th event, 2024. We'll find out.
Geico can help cover cars, homes, motorcycles, and even accordions.
You sure showed it.
You bet you pickled peppers I did.
Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Isn't it absolutely bonkers that you can walk into a store, hand some...
You sure showed it.
You bet you pickled peppers I did.
Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Isn't it absolutely bonkers that you can walk into a...
What's up?
Who are you?
I'm your inner child. Get in. Listen, horsepower keeps you going, but torque gets you going. Oh, now we're torquing.
The Dodge Hornet RT, the totally torqued out crossover.
Guys, got hair loss?
You bet you pickled peppers I did.
Whatever you need, get more with Geico.
Horsepower keeps you going, but torque gets you going. Oh, now we're torquing.
The Dodge Hornet RT, the totally torqued out.
$50 off. Scan the QR code. Don't wait. Scan the code now and ask about the Bosley Guarantee.
Certain you can fix that? Yeah. Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters. Like 4imprint's promo product experts who work with you every step of the way. Go to 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
Grandpa and I used to work on this together, and when I'm gone, God want you to have it.
Doesn't count. What you need is a will, something you can sign and make official. Start your will at trustandwill.com and make it count.
One thing for certain, we will have a brand new U.S. Women's Open champ. Five had donned the green jacket prior to tonight. Clemmer has been awesome, Kelly. 258, 228. She's thrown at Crawley and Stephanie Johnson.
Something
Stays clean.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our number 2 seed from Latvia, Diana Zavyalova.
Diana back on TV. A record-setting start to this tournament. Remarkable numbers, Kelly. You were here bowling and saw it.
Yeah, I was on A squad. I shot 200 over, and I thought I was in a groove. And Diana just said, "No, I'm going to double that."
Oh.
So, yeah, record-breaking U.S. Open. I don't think they were intended to be that high scoring, but she obviously matched up very, very well, executed all the way through, and deserving of that high average.
Her night starts on the right lane. Crossed over, almost a Brooklyn strike. 6'10" stand for Diana Z. On TV last year in Rochester in this event, lost to Danielle McEwen, 227, 193.
Yeah, and I recall when we were in California.
No problem.
56 games.
I was third best in the field.
I believe. Aggressive, very athletic, trying to attack the lanes. But you could see 19 to 12, so definitely inward of her target, and her launch angle was off at the release point. Sometimes she's so aggressive that the hand comes down so quick. You just over-rotate too soon.
Challenging, spare, conversion, and just a losing count. So that changes things dramatically here in her third match tonight.
First Open that she's experienced. Will it affect her? How will she transition? Move on to the left lane, forward thinking. Next shot ahead.
Well said, Coach Kelly. Isn't that what Jillian Martin called you in her meetings in Green Bay?
Yeah.
The entire time?
When she kicked my butt on the Queen show.
Weird.
Can you believe this? A 7-10 split on the left lane for Clemmer.
Yeah, now she's starting to experience that transition, so she might go to the cleaner ball. For this, you could see the ball as it's going down lane. It kind of we see the ball get behind the head pin. So we see those grips try to stand up before it, and you can see it just pushes an extra foot. Now the ball is starting to deflect towards that 9 pin, losing energy just too late down the lane. Bad break, 7-10. Couldn't bounce it out. I did see Mary Orff make it this week during that round of 4.
There were 2 7-10 conversions this week here. 2.
I only saw the
which
one.
Is extraordinary.
I would have loved to have made it 3 because I think I left about 5 or 6 of them.
Back to back. Oh.
Going to pick up in all that tradition where Brianna and Stephanie Johnson are in.
And a off the rails collapse here for Clemmer. To go up by 37, right lane. But it's high. Baby split 310. Now the lanes, Kelly, are on the move. Lots of transition.
Well, watch where she's 25, and no matter how shiny the ball is or how much rotation there is going down the lane, it's just going to pick up in all that traction where Brianna and Stephanie Johnson were in. So it's throwing it. This lane is telling you need to migrate inward, move left, be aggressive, but now she's got to make the baby split.
.10 whiff on the 3, open frame, returns the favor to keep things 3. Speaking of 710s, as aforementioned, Bowl TV highlight of the week, a pair of them, Kelly. The cashier's round, 710. And then Jane, our tournament leader, also turned away. And yes, the 710 reaction in round 2 of match play. That was priceless. 2 710s this week. Amazing.
I think the lady Wheaties.
Diana trying to rebound herself here. A lot better shot on the left lane.
Our reps we had worked with all week, myself, Diana, Verity, all of our staffers along the way. And Rob Gottschall and Steve said the right lane is a tricky lane. If it reads in the right spot, it'll be the right thing. But if you move off of it and try to accelerate, it's not so good. Diana obviously looks like she has some comfort on the left lane. Diana Klemmer can back into it on the strike on the right lane.
Trying to get this thing back in gear. Really good shot ringing. It's a well-placed ball in the 1-3 pocket. So after that amazing start with perfection through 2 matches with strikes on the right lane, things are changing now.
Sliding deeper, about 19-20 at the arrows. Still hovering around board 11 at the rangefinder, about 43 to 4 feet. You can see that nasty, we call it the ringing.
Excellent shot.
Look right here. Cleaner cover.
The one that we saw her throw in the 10th frame.
Look right here. Cleaner cover, pearlized ASIM. Now before the ball was starting to pick up inside the tracer, now she's got more angularity there. Same thing, going more left to right. It's cleaner, a little bit longer, and just like Sydney said, sharper down lane with more directional change. She's got more angularity there. Same thing, going more left to right. It's cleaner, a little bit longer, and just like Sydney said, sharper down lane with more directional change.
Diana back from Latvia, her home country. In March, she was there for ear surgery.
Number 2.
Second time she's had that. She's had ear problems since she was a little girl. But has fully recovered, feeling great now. Nice shot, trip 10 pin. Down it goes. The rooting section.
Looks like she moved a little bit further left, not much, sliding 25, 26, 16. Opened up her angles a little bit more. You can see how much she wants to win this match.
And Verity, her roommate, now in the front row. Diana's husband, CJ, all rooting her on. We asked her today about all that success on these shows, and she said it's the patience, it's the versatility, it's the physical strength to get through this grind of a format. But she hasn't won yet. Maybe that changes tonight. Nice shot, left lane, crunches the 1-3 pocket, all 10 down. Diana's in great shape here, Kelly. Halfway home, match 3.
Yeah, 35-pin lead. Brianna was in control. Diana, see the aggressiveness come out in her game. She is on mark.
build credit without being afraid of fees or interest. And there was no credit check. My score went up over 6.
We have what you need to stay warm all winter long. Go to Fabletics.com to get 70% off every single thing.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness, the urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose. Every single
Hard because I could safely build credit without being afraid of fees or interest. And there was no credit check. My score went up over 6.
thing you want, and some things you didn't even know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Max 3, midway point. Zavyalova, the turkey. In her 7th, we'll look for the 4-bagger. Clemmer works on a strike. The time is now for the 26-year-old Dave Ryan Kelly-Kuick, the Hall of Famer, 3-time U.S. Open champ. Sydney Brummett with us as well. So glad you're joining us on CBS Sports Network for the 2nd major of the season. Clemmer out of the break. Big shot.
Really good. I think both of them are just playing slightly different. She's going to stick with it.
Crunches the one. A few posts up there on X, formerly known as Twitter today. Appreciate the pick, Cal. Thanks for that. Cross lane here. Watch it. Got the 10-pin. So Brianna Kell on the right lane, 10 for 10 with strikes to begin the night, and the last 5 she has not struck.
That is correct. Dave's made ball change on the left.
And with strikes to begin the night, and the last 5 she has not struck.
That is correct. Dave's made ball change on the left lane. Looks really good. I think both of them are just playing slightly different. She's going to stick with it. Max scores, you can see, only 213. Or she was putting scores of 240s, 250s up there. She struck last time, looking in frame number 7 to strike again.
Looking for a 2nd title here tonight. Beautiful shot, left lane. Crunches the 1-3 pocket. She beat Brianna Cote in her 1 title, St. Pete, Florida, 2 years ago.
She created another PWBA record, averaging 270 plus there for a block. 2 300s within that block itself.
Wow, top seed.
I took off that week.
Probably a good thing.
Good thing.
The way she bowled in Florida. That was 2 years ago. Trying to repeat the feat here tonight won't be easy.
Diana looking for 4 in a row.
4-bagger for a 45-pin lead. 7th frame. That's high though. Look out, pays the price. Yikes. 6, 7, 10 split. This is trouble.
Yeah, and coming out of the commercial break, have to sit a little bit longer. Watch, she pulls down the top of swing, misses inward a little bit more. Right shoulder rolls forward. There were some comments made too, just watching how soft her hand has been at the bottom of the swing. She really likes to go after it. It's been kind of smooth, but again, 6, 7, 10.
Tough one. Not to be. 7 stands, open frame. Changes the match here. Out of the break. That's really big, 20-pin spread.
Yeah, and we talked about it. I know I hinted to it. I didn't want to, by any way, affect her mindset or thought process, but
But in reality, that flat 10 that happens like Bree did, instead of getting tricked up, staying for they're going to have to go further left and accept when they have that flat 10 that happens like Bree did, instead of getting tricked up, staying further to the right like Diana, and unfortunately having a split. So I would anticipate seeing Diana make a move on the right lane and possibly going a tad bit slower on this next shot.
I kind of like that thought process, Sid, too, right? Because she's been sliding 26 with all that friction in the front. I thought for sure she'd have to go further left. Ball speed, Bree's doing with ball speed to keep it on line, whereas Diana can get left and get a little bit softer, create just a touch of shape by slowing the ball speed down, but allowing it to read the mid lane and be smoother.
Big shot here, 8th frame, Clemmer wrecked lane, yes! Finds the look again, cuts it to 10. And we are cooking on a tremendous finish here in match 3.
She's sliding deeper, 28, 29, 18 at the arrow, still just getting over board 10, 40 to 43 feet down the lane. And just going at her fast pace. So here's a fast-paced bowler doing what she loves to do versus a person who takes more time with her routine trying to bowl faster herself.
To tie it. You better believe it. What a shot. Left lane magic for Clemmer, and guess what? We are tied up in the 9th. Tonight, 10 Eastern, catch a star-studded WNBA showdown. New York's dynamic duo, Sabrina Ionescu and Brianna Stewart, visit Brittany Griner and the Phoenix Mercury. Watch all the action unfold here on CBS Sports Network. This town is crazy about the Fever and Caitlin Clark, and great hoops from the WNBA coming up here later tonight. What a finish we got here. Zabialova works on enormous shot, starts the 10th. That night, tries for another major here tonight. Enormous shot, starts the 10th. In style.
So her max score is 202. 202 max score. Brianna obviously can strike out for 213. Score is 202. 202 max score. Brianna obviously can strike out for 213. I think this is smarter, Diana. She's taking another re-rack. She took one. Now she's going to take another one. Allows her to kind of get her routine in the slow process she likes to be. Take a deep breath. And also forces some pressure on Brianna. There's her biggest fan. Sitting off to the left, there's Verity. Katie Thornton, one of our assistant coaches for Junior Team USA, also coaches SCAD.
Verity, a former coach at SCAD, but told us today wants She left college coaching. It was all about her bowling, and she's just been fantastic in 2024. Watches her roommate now. Huge shot again in the 10th.
That's left.
That's what happens. 6-10. Crossing over the head pin.
Yeah, off her hand, you can just see. A little rushed. 27-20 at the arrows. No prayer whatsoever. We're looking over here. We've got the window over here. Such a big window. But that's not where the hold is. Could have been a runaway Brooklyn. Crossover strike leaves the 6-10. So if Brianna strikes, depending if Diana makes the spare.
Does not. The 10 pin up. That is a big loss in count.
So if she
ends
goes
up at 191.
9 spare strikes, she wins by 1. If she throws the first one in the 10th, it's over and she moves on to the championship match to face Lee Jane-Sin. This is big for Brie right here. Right there. Needs to make this pair advance. If not, we have a tie or anything less. Anything less. We have to see what happens.
A strike to win. 9 ties, 8 loses. How? Has to have it. No problem. Clutch, 4-pin.
Now the big chance. A strike advances to the championship match. She needs all of them. If not, we have a tie or anything less. Anything less. We have to see what happens.
A strike to win. 9 ties, 8 loses. How about this shot? For the win. Clemmer's got to really hurry. It's 7. And Zavyalova advances to the championship match on the bench. Incredible finish in Indy in match 3. Their grandparents and an uncle here, Brianna Clemmer, who will bowl so well tonight. Struggles in the 10th, and Zavyalova advances to the title match.
Passing my love of bowling down to my daughter has been a gift, and I'm praying that one day she becomes better than Dad.
It's become a very important part of my life. My name's Jeremy Hatcher, and I've been bowling certified since 1989.
If you're for bowling, bowl certified.
Bowl certified.
Bowl certified.
Bowl certified.
If you're for bowling, bowl certified.
Fellas, summer's coming. So here's the deal. Fabletics, all Fabletics, 70%. So get Fabletics. Right now, get 70% off in-store and online at Fabletics.
Tomorrow.
Friskies, always more to expect.
Look what I found. Little soups for cats.
There's the delicious taste of tuna we treasure.
This will be a gold mine of local intel, just you wait.
Right. So tell us about this corn festival.
Oh, you got your corn pudding, you got your corn chowder.
So is it safe around here?
Sometimes.
If a family of 8 were to need a cold plunge, where would they find it?
Oh, then they dip it in butter and bam, it goes right in.
Really cute vampire bar, like
The Reverend does like a blessing on the corn.
Donut shops. How far from here?
Eyebrows?
Think of how light it'll feel in the summer. We gotta run. 11,000 more neighborhoods to go. Homes.com.
Friskies World.
Come on, let's explore.
That's made with real salmon.
Look what I found. Little soups for cats.
There's the delicious taste of treasure.
Definitely coming back tomorrow.
Friskies, always more to explore.
I need
Download the Earnin app to get paid as you work. Get up to $100 per day. No interest, no credit check.
Lee Jain-sin, top seed from Malaysia. Wants that trophy, wants the big check as well. Her one match head-to-head with Zavjalova. Each looking for their first career U.S. Women's Open Championship.
Catch everything this preseason.
Lee Jain-sin, top seed from Malaysia. Wants that trophy, wants the big check as well. Her one match head-to-head with Zavjalova. Each looking for their first career U.S. Women's Open Championship.
Catch everything this preseason with NFL Plus. Your first chance to catch rookie debuts, stars rocking their new colors, and what your team's season has in store. Don't miss any of the action. Access NFL Plus today on the NFL app.
This is I Am Bowling. We craft unique and creative customizable jerseys, t-shirts, hoodies, and apparel that meets your needs for every occasion. We use both cutting-edge technology and traditional craftsmanship to carefully craft designs that remain vibrant and durable over time. When you order with us, a new piece is crafted just for you. We offer premium products that can be customized to fit your desires. Bowling is fun, so come join us at iambowling.com today and experience all our amazing products.
If you're over 50, imagine you could turn back the clock on your stiff, achy joints 10, even 20 years. Imagine you could do this without products that just temporarily hide the symptoms and may have side effects. Imagine no more. Introducing Instaflex Advanced. Get a complimentary sample just by texting HOW to 42424. In just 1 week. Maybe that's why it's the #1 selling joint brand at GNC. But you can only get
Trust and will makes it really easy and succinct for people to go out there, create their estate plan. It's such an important thing to have. The things and the people that you care about are taken care of.
When you die, this is what's going to happen.
Trust and will makes it really easy and succinct for people to go out there, create their estate plan. It's such an important thing to have. The things and the people that you care about are taken care of.
Create your estate plan.
'24 U.S. Women's Open Championship match, all international final. Clemmer from South Carolina was fantastic, beat England's Meredith Crawley with that brilliant start for the first 2 matches from the right lane. First 10 strikes, knocked off Stephanie Johnson, but in the end, the 10th frame for Clemmer did her in. Competing tonight for that trophy and big prize money.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our #1 seed from Malaysia, Lee Jain-sin.
Time to bowl. Okay.
Well, she's Bowl TV Classic, so she's different there now. All of a sudden, live TV again.
From Malaysia, where currently, Kelly, it is about 8:35 tomorrow morning, plus 12 hours, all the way across the sea and a big watch party with family and friends tuned in tonight for Jane, as she's known. Missed the target there, and just the 2-pin on the left lane. Her night underway. Top seed gets going.
Very simple game. Keys are very simple. Keep it simple. She's won twice this year. Rockford, it was a 44-foot pattern. Nashville, she won on 45. #1 seed here on 39 feet. So her versatility is proven, but allowing to play straighter through the front part of the lane in her sweet spot. .2930, so 20. So we're looking for more direction this way, left to right. If it's too straight through the front part of the lane, the ball is just going to pick up. All that friction, all that early hook. 3 matches so far in the 4th match. The first 2
finish where Clemmer
match. First 2 where they're all playing the same.
tuned in tonight for Jane, as she's known. Missed the target there, and just the 2-pin on the left lane. Her night underway. Top seed gets going.
Very simple game. Keys are very simple. Keep it simple. She's won twice this year. Rockford, it was a 44-foot pattern. Nashville, she won on 45. #1 seed here on 39 feet. So her versatility is proven, but allowing to play straighter through the front part of the lane in her sweet spot.
2-pin, no worries there. Takes care of business in her first frame of the match here tonight. Diana.
Angle 2930, so 20. So we're looking for more direction this way, left to right. If it's too straight through the front part of the lane, the ball is just going to pick up. All that friction, all that early hook. 3 matches so far in the 4th match. The first 2.
Tonight, 3rd of this season, as we talked about. She had not competed on tour, Kelly, since 2019. Team Malaysia, incredible accomplishments, but what a return from the rest of the bowlers on tour this year for Jane.
Yeah, 214 average. The only reason she missed the first stop was because of that Malaysian Open. Been a member of their youth team starting at the age of 14, so as we did the math, 18 years competing for her country.
Of that, but this is her first career U.S. Women's Open show. Badly wants to win it, take it back home. After the Tour Championship in Detroit, she'll get on a flight with her mom and brother. Going to come over to the States and watch. But a long stint, May to August in the U.S. Good shot left lane.
Yeah, and later on we'll see in her swing way, she's pushing the ball so far away from her body. Her thumb turns down and inward, gets outside the head, and gives swing, giving her that free push and hold down the lane.
Guaranteed best finish of the year for Diana. That is the target.
4-7-8. Okay, biggest thing. When her first step, she kind of lunges out of the approach, making her first step really the ball speed was just so much more firmer, maybe by about 3/10, forcing the ball to go further down the lane, so far out of the spot, almost gets 278.
270.
Yep, 278. She's going to hook at it, hoping to hit the sleeper, push the 2-pin into the 7-pin off the sidewall.
Big early test, third frame, tough conversion, nails. Well done there by Diana. You're right, on the money.
2-8 with the sleeper. The 2-pin, ball's angling its way into it where the 2-pin is just going to push itself right into the 7-pin on that perfect angle. Sigh of relief.
See the numbers. Right lane has been a problem.
She's really trying to fit the 1-3. I'd really love to see her move just 1 or 2 left, give herself a little room, maybe try to create that shaker. Now that there's so much build up in the middle, that where the ball will slow down closer to her. That's just my theory and my thought.
Four pin in a really good match here. Sid, go ahead.
With Jane, lots of conversations as a 2-time titleist this year on Bull TV about what her process looks like. It appears to be the same this evening, keeping things simple. Just wants to watch her target, roll it over it, and let the pins do the talking.
Well, Sid, she's done that this year. Fantastic season for our top seed. Right lane, right at the pocket. Boy, pipes that. Good shot. All 10 back in the pit for Jane.
A good approach. She's almost standing about board 5, 6, or 7. Again, way out, thumb tucks down and in. Sliding 13, 8 to 9 to 10. So the ball is actually on an inward angle to the 1-3 pocket. She's won both her titles from that same exact spot, so she hasn't had to change anything physically in the last week.
Left lane, same result. Great shot for Jane. 2017 won the Lincoln Open in Nebraska, and this year the 2 titles in Rockford, Illinois and Smyrna, Tennessee. Bowler's Journal Rockford Open and the PWBA Greater Nashville Classic, which you saw on Bowl TV. Big shot 6 to cut it to 10. That missed the mark. 2, 4, 10.
That's a mile an hour faster. Accelerates from the top of the swing down. Really, really quick there. You can see it's kind of, not the right word, but kind of chucked off her hand where she just didn't get the swing. It is makeable. It is makeable. We watched this left a lot. We also watched it be converted many. Or 10. Slide the 2-pin over into the 10.
It's a big shot before the break. Can't convert, loses count as well. 34-pin advantage for Jane now. Halfway home championship match. U.S. Women's Open on CBS Sports Network tonight.
USBC Coaching's Coach Plus program gives bronze, silver, and gold trained coaches the option to showcase their skills in a new way. Coach Plus helps grow visibility through the Find a provides several additional benefits. Additional subscriptions to Bowl TV and Bowlers Journal International, along with business card file and Find a Coach, are included with Coach Plus. Elevate your visibility, enhance your brand, and grow your coaching business by visiting bowl.com for Coach Plus today.
At the Ram Make This the you can take a vacation from payments on the most awarded light and heavy duty trucks. The most luxurious Ram 1500 ever. And the most heavy duty pickups. Hurry into your local Ram dealer and make the most of your summer with great deals plus no payments for 90 days.
Now it's the summer event. Get $1,000 cash allowance plus finance and get no monthly payments for 90 days on the purchase.
Daily Jardians. At each day's start, as time went on, it was easy to see. I'm lowering my A1C.
Jardians works 24/7 in your body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardians can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects may include ketoacidosis that may be fatal. Sudden worsening of kidney function. Sudden worsening of kidney function and genital yeast or urinary tract infections. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop Jardians and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of infection in your legs or feet. Taking Jardians with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood.
Is really swell, the little pill with a big story to tell.
The union of fruity sweet gummy and tangy gummy clusters. Unleash your senses.
I've been seeing Fabletics ads everywhere. Are they really that good? So what do we think? Absolutely. Visit Fabletics.com today and get 70% off everything.
U.S. Women's Open on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Storm, the Bowlers. Visit lanetalk.com to find live scoring links to your favorite centers and all the latest products to help you track your scores and improve your game. And by I Am Bowling, powered by Logo Infusion.
Indy 1. Swimming Olympic trials going on inside Lucas Oil Stadium, the football stadium. They've got the pool set up here. Green jacket, trophy. St. Elmo famous steakhouse. Ever been there? You have the appetizer?
I have not. Everyone talks about their shrimp cocktail and the cocktail sauce.
Gotta have the cocktail sauce. You have to try it, Kelly. Out of the break, big lead here. Looking for the 4-bagger. And a 44-pin lead for Sid. 4-pin stands, good shot. Back to Sid.
Jane's tour team changed for her cinch match play. We are watching Diana fight the front part of the lane quite a bit on this new pair that the players didn't see during the week. But Jane, ball she threw during match play. She did drill a new one just in case, had more surface, but apparently she doesn't need it. She's ready to rock.
She's doing the same thing she's in this competition as well as the other two. So as I was mentioning in the break, she's got about 100 games playing the same part of the lane. By that, it's practice, it's repetition.
Now, wants to stay clean. And
being very, very comfortable. I compliment her how successful she is doing what she does and recognizing how simple her game is and what she can do with that talent. 33-pin lead in the 6th frame. Up from the 7th frame on the left lane.
Would have been out tight punch with a strike out of the break, but still 9 spare. Now wants to stay clean and cruise home. Help on the 7-pin.
Has got the most area. I mean, watching the last shot, I couldn't say it, but she got it inward and it just held. If I was her opponent, I'd be like, oh God, how do you leave a 4-pin on that? Up the lane, ball just tips forward, rolls so nicely, kicks out the 7-pin. So she has about 2 to 3 boards of area on such a hard pattern. Almost feels like she just has 1 inch compared to 3 inches. It's just a big difference when we're in this crucial time.
All Jane right now. Coming off the open. Start along those lines. Much needed. Bowl TV delivers live multi-channel coverage of the PWBA Tour, PBA 50, and USBC Collegiate and Youth Tournaments, plus much more great bowling content. Visit bowltv.com to subscribe today. Bowling, you have to have it, Kel. You want to follow this tour, the men's tour, all the bowling on
I agree.
And CBS Sports Network here tonight. 2 Queens titles. Anna, so far.
She's made a ball change on this left lane.
Got to have this strike. 8th frame, comes in high, gets a break. They're all down.
All I can say is that she's trying to hit a thread of oil.
Jane to go back up by 30.
A benefit for her. Still think she needs to move further left with her feet. Foot with 22 mils volume. Then we bowl.
That perfect placement, 1-3 pocket. She was in 52nd place after the record-setting 8-game block to begin qualifying for Diana. Well, 1,658. She really turned things around.
And here's the picture. We had a triathlon. We bowled on a 35-foot with high volume. We bowled on a 50-foot with 22 mils volume. Then we bowled on a 42-foot medium. So we had the triathlon there. Then we get to the sprint where we bowl 8 games to get to the top 24. And then we have to bowl the marathon against the best players in the world for the U.S. Open title.
That's what makes this such an incredibly difficult championship to win.
My Fitbit told me to go home and sleep.
I'm not surprised.
Big shot right here.
Framed, go by 43, ringing 10-pin. Really good shot. And stays in the driver's seat.
Up the lane, slightly inward. She's to the right side of the rangefinder at 40 to 43 feet. Diana's trying to get the ball to the right side of the rangefinder. From 18 at the arrows. The more boards you have to cross, the more challenge it is to keep the ball on line. The more direct you can be, the more successful you will be.
It's been a clinic here for Jane. Fantastic bowling all tournament. 214.18 average to lead the field as the top seed. It's never easy, Kelly. You wait all night to bowl 1 match, and she's been solid.
It is not. I would probably take a re-rack here. This is a big shot for Diana. She needs to strike here to give herself any opportunity to bowl her max score of 225, where Lee Jane Sin can shoot a max score of 237. Big, big shot in the 9th frame on the right lane, Dave.
Delivers. Late help on the 7-pin. Keeps her hopes alive. Cuts it to 22 in her foundation frame. Now the 10th.
Much better shot. You can see her launch angles.
now the 10th.
Much better shot. You can see her launch angle is more inside out. Just to get the ball to float through the flat more. Tip up. To the 1-3.
All international final. Malaysia versus Latvia. Diana's taking her time here. Another enormous shot. For second of the 10th. Didn't quite have it. All the way down lane to pin stands. What a chance. And Jane is in great shape when she steps up in the 10th.
She is. She's controlled the pocket all match long. I mean, her worst leave is a 9 count. She's made every makeable spare.
.214 for Zavyalova. And now Jane steps up for the chance for history. Looking for her first career major, first U.S. Open. 9 a.m. in Malaysia. They're watching now, hoping to see her get 9 for the win. The top seed for the title. It's 9. She's done it. It's a win. The top seed, Lee Jane Sin of Malaysia, has won the 2024 U.S. Women's Open here in Indianapolis. Third title this year, and Jane.
Types of people. The French fryers and the Totheads.
But what if there was a...
When you're the leader, is asked to clean up and anything. Whatever comes your way, there's a pro for that.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
When I started college, so many people warned me about credit cards. They just seemed really scary. When I needed a car, I realized that I needed to build credit. So I got the Chime Credit Builder card because I could safely build credit without being afraid of fees or interest. And there was no credit check. My score went up over 60 points and I bought my first car. As a busy college student, having a car is an absolute must. I feel like I could do anything. My next goal, a 700 credit score. Join me at chime.com.
The salty air, the golden light, reflections of who you were, who you are, and who you're becoming. Luxury meets performance. Peter Millar.
Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. The feeling of a comforting hug from your Nana, but with the taste of creamy, delicious coffee.
Lee Jane Sin has won the 2024 U.S. Women's Open 226-214 over Zavyalova. Kelly has the trophy presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lee Jane Singh, your U.S. Open champion, to present the green jacket, Brittany LaGeorge, USBC Board of Directors.
Jane, on behalf of USBC and BPA,
delicious coffee.
Blue Jane Sid has won the 2024 U.S. Women's Open 226-2. For U.S. Women's Open title. Be sure to join us Tuesday, July 18th for the USA Bowling U12 Championships on CBS Sports Network. Our next PWBA major, the PWBA Tour Championship from Strobel Arena at Thunderbolt Lanes in Allen Park, Michigan, outside Detroit, Tuesday, August 13th at 7 Eastern. Now for Kelly Kulick and Sid Brummett and the entire crew, it's Dave Ryan saying so long from Indianapolis in association with the United States Bowling Congress. It's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.
Out there, but shouts to Jaylen Brown, who